What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, your man's Toxic Gamer 331, back at it with another video. And today I am going to be reviewing the Clash at the Castle pay-per-view that happened like 7:12 right now, so like it ended 3 hours and 12 minutes ago. Before I get into the actual review itself, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications, and also feel free to comment your thoughts of the pay-per-view down below. And I got no notes for pay-per-views. It's all in the brain. And there was, shockingly quite a little matches on the actual card. There was like 5 or 6, which is saying a lot because they usually have a lot more at the big pay-per-views, but, the stadium was packed, like, with 60,000, I believe they said. It was quite crazy. I'll recap the show for you. If you don't want to hear the show, just, hear the spoilers, just come back later and watch the actual show. But anyways, we started off with, a match between Bianca Belair, Asuka, and Alexa Bliss versus Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, which is now called Damage Control, I think. So that's quite interesting, faction name that they finally just, decided for. And I thought it was a pretty good opener, for the 6-woman tag team match. There was a lot of cool spots in it. And, the end of the match was, Bayley picking up the victory and pinning Bianca Belair, so she might be next in line for the title. Yeah. I'm just saying if it's good or bad while I'm going along. I don't just recap the show. I'm not going to recap the show, then I'm not going to say the good and bad. Next up, we had my most excited match of the night, and it delivered. Gunther versus Sheamus, Walter versus Sheamus. It should have been, but whatever. And I expected a great match because Gunther's been having a lot of great matches as of late, and I expected a slugfest, and they delivered. I think it was definitely better than Shinsuke Nakamura. The crowd were behind Sheamus in this match, and Sheamus fully delivered, and I thought Sheamus was going to win it, but Gunther ended up winning it. So that was cool, extending that title run and making that title run more prestigious. Both their chests were very red at the end of the match, and Sheamus might be on the verge of turning babyface now, maybe, because all the crowd was cheering him and he was hugging some of them, so maybe I'd be down for a Sheamus face turn again, which his last face turn was like, well, it wasn't really a face turn. Like, Cesaro was a babyface and Sheamus was a heel, and they were a tag team together at the end of like 2016, and they made it seem like Sheamus was a bad guy still, but teaming with Cesaro, so like his last official face run was back in 2014, so it's been a while, so it would be cool to see him be a good guy again. Then after that, we had Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler. And this match, I was not expecting much from, and I thought it delivered. I didn't expect it to be that good of a match. They had, I don't know why I keep on doing this with my eyes, but like, there was some decent spots, and I didn't know who was gonna. I kind of expected Liv was gonna win, but Liv Morgan ended up beating Shayna Baszler in a pretty good match where she did a sunset flip, running powerbomb to Shayna as well. And this could be like Liv's stepping stone to get back to Ronda, maybe, or Charlotte, whoever it is. And yeah, it was a pretty decent match. But can we just talk about WWE? If you're watching this, which probably you're not, please change Shayna Baszler's theme music, because her original theme fit her persona so much better, and then this is not even a good song, period. It's just, ugh, oh my gosh, I didn't like her theme song. Then after that, we had Edge and Rey Mysterio against Judgment Day, which I was not excited for whatsoever, and I thought it was a pretty decent tag team match. It was good to see Edge and Rey team together, like they did in the past several years ago, and then the obvious curveball at the end after Edge and Rey won, Dominic turned heel and low-blowed Edge, then afterwards clotheslined his own father, which I was expecting it to happen sooner or later, but it was a good, very, very good heel turn. And I did not, so yeah, and he could, I think a whole lot of people are saying he could, it would be cool for him to join Judgment Day. I think it would be cool if he were to do his own little thing, where he's a heel, and, like, he could, like, have a mask or something, and takes masks off of luchadors or stuff, and I think that could be an interesting idea. But, let me know if that's a good idea down in the comments for Dominic as a heel. Then we had, this is my match of the night. I know, well, this or Gunther versus Sheamus, like I said before, but, I don't know which one was better, but this next match was Seth freaking Rollins versus Riddle, and the match I was not expecting to be too special at the start, because if you didn't realize before, a few months, like 2 months back, I went to go to Monday Night Raw, and they had a match, and it was kind of underwhelming because I expected the match to be a little bit better. But the match was very, very good though. So yeah. And I was expecting Riddle to win, and I think Riddle kind of deserved the victory, but Seth ended up winning, which I predicted too. So, and the match had great build up too, so that match was very good. And also, we have to talk about the main event of the evening. Not Seth. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns, and, the match was a slugfest like Gunther versus Sheamus, and, the crowd were obviously behind Drew, and they had a banger of a match, and, for a slight second at the end, when he hit the second Claymore, I thought it was going to be it. But then, Solo Sikoa debuted on the main roster and pulled the ref out and helped Roman retain the title. So, Solo Sikoa is going to join the Bloodline now, so I think that would be pretty cool. So, there wasn't really much bad on this pay-per-view. It was just, like, decent matches, but not... It definitely wasn't my favorite pay-per-view of the year or anything. I thought it was a decent pay-per-view. I'll leave it at that. So my overall score for the pay-per-view, I'll give it an A+. That doesn't mean it's the best, though. But there was, like, barely any negatives of the pay-per-view. So, A+. So, guys, if you enjoyed my review on, Clash at the Castle, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the video, ring the bell for all notifications. Also, feel free to comment. And anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace.